And on Wi-Fi. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Gotta stop them callers. Good people, we back. I need people to get on YouTube and tell me if my signal good, because I don't know if my signal good. But good to see you, good brother.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yo, man, it ain't nothing, man. That
I
business
can't I can't
been working.
roll the intro like normal. We just changing over the software, so y'all gotta bear with us. But I can say this: it's the Hood Hierarchy Podcast. It's me, Uncle Beast, in the street like white lines on the corner like a stop sign. And who I got with
Bow!
me today?
You got your boy Snap G, the world's most famous and well-known and professional sucker ducker. You understand? Ah!
Hey, if you want us to be all right, hit that like. If you care, hit that share. If you want us to survive, hit subscribe. And if you own it, leave a comment.
Subscribe. Leave a
Tell them
comment.
something. Tell them something, Snap.
Man, listen here. I just got my carpet cleaned today, and it's plush. And my doors are open. So the first thing I'm gonna need y'all to do is wipe your feet before you come in my house. You understand? It's raining out there. It's muddy. Don't get that on my carpet. Hit that like button. Stop playing
Hey,
with me.
you know what, Snap? I'm sorry to stop everybody, but I don't like how your mic sound.
You don't like how my mic sound?
Yeah, I don't think it. I think it don't sound as good through your earpiece. It don't sound as good. You
Well,
sound a little muffled.
I could try.
How
You
it
sound a
sound
little.
now?
You sound better. You sound a little muffled.
Yeah, it sound better,
But
but y'all sound. But now y'all,
put the headphones on, cause I hear that noise I can't stand. Y'all hold on. Y'all work with us. Like I told
hold
y'all,
up, wait a minute.
this
Let me put
this a
some
new
pepper
setup.
in it. Yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah.
new setup we working with.
What that do?
You sound good.
Okay. Well, that's what it is. It's gonna be the headphones. We got something for everything. So don't.
We got something.
We got
Just
something
like I
for
got this
everything.
new jacket. You see my new jacket? Y'all gonna
I
see
see.
it all.
Hey, I see you, man. Chicago, and you feel good about wearing that while you in Texas.
I feel good about wearing it while I'm in Texas.
Yeah, that's why you bought that
Everybody,
hat with the shy on it. So I was gonna get on you about that because I got a hat like that, right? I say, look at
I
Beats,
know.
man.
There
Look
you
at
go.
Beats, man.
Me.
I said, but no, he in Texas. He got to represent.
I
So
had to
right,
rep.
right.
I was gonna get the buck 50, man. Then I'm like, it's time for a little change up, man.
I was
But
shocked to see you with a 5150 on.
yeah, I just came with something new, man. It's time to make some new moves around here, man. So,
Yeah, man.
but it been real dope down here, man. I really I was glad we was able to stream because that's like one of the biggest weeks in music, film, and comedy. They really like do it the whole month. And is that me? My mic making that noise of yours?
I don't know. It might be that heat that was blowing that you was talking about.
Yeah, y'all have to excuse me. I'm in the embassy, a dump. But now it seems like every time you move, it makes some noise,
Every time I move,
like some
I
paper
don't know,
crumbling.
man. Paper.
Yeah, like it's some paper crumbling.
I don't
I
know,
don't know if
bro.
that mic blowing. We gotta get this straight, man. Our fans don't deserve this shit.
All right, I'm gonna take these off.
Damn.
Now those are off.
Oh, it sound good.
So,
Okay,
but
so
I can barely hear you now. But it's cool though. I'm a strain.
you can hear me.
If I get any noise, see, I'm the king in this castle, right? So if I get any noise in here, all I gotta do is, brr, you know what I'm talking about? And it's going.
Okay. Yeah, this the way though. The other way, every time you
Can't even
move.
hear, man.
So like I was saying, it's just dope that people invest in themselves still in the music business, and it's like so many people think that it's just taking a video, posting it, and they think they supposed to become a star overnight. But you
Yeah.
know, it's people still out here with their street teams, with flyers and posters and all that good stuff, man. So I was really I was really happy to be around for that. You know. You know what? I figured out something to stop hearing that echo from yours too. I'm gonna just have to mute when you talking.
I hey, for real, bro, I can't hear you.
Damn it. You
I
know
was
what?
hearing you then when I had the pieces on, but now I'm not hearing
Mm. You need to hear me. You gotta
you.
put some
I mean, you know, I can hear you, but if you
right.
talking casually, I'm not gonna be able to hear you.
Okay. Well, I'll try and be loud enough so you can hear me. How about that?
Right.
Cause I might be keeping it down a little bit because I'm in the hotel. But I'll talk loud. But yeah, Austin was dope. Everybody that's called themselves a rapper or whatever you're doing in the music business, you need to be at South by Southwest. Hopefully you get there next year. It's a great opportunity for
It's a once a
artists.
year thing.
Yep, once a year, every year around this time. But it's other things like this, So you have your coalition DJ events, the core DJ events. If you're in the music business, you really need to pull up. You really need to think about investing, going to this stuff. Great networking opportunities. Every year I learn more. You think you know it all, but you don't. I learn more every year because technology changes. So I get to see people with their ideas, and this year I got to pay more attention to podcasts and what people doing. So we can have a few ideas. Upgrades. So it's like you just gotta get out here and work, man. And that's that's what I think
And that's what
people
you
should
was
start
doing, my
doing.
brother.
That's what I was doing.
And so you know what?
Lame in
You know what?
that.
We should get once you get all this figured out, whenever
Right?
somebody deserving applause, you should be able to press a button and we should be able to hear the applause.
We got that coming. Check it
That's
in
what you
from the
do.
streets. We got my boy, Shout Body. What you
Salute.
saying, Shout Body? Short Body said, South by Southwest missed it. Missed it, fam. I'm there every year. Couldn't get there. Well, hey,
Yeah.
you need to be there next time, Short Body, because you're the one who told me. See, I didn't go prepared. Short Body told me he take merchandise, shirts and stuff, and sell all out of them. So yeah, I gotta be on that next year. But
Hey, I seen, folks was up there selling shit, selling stuff.
right, yeah, they were selling stuff. I even that's why I bought that lighter and that shot glass from homie, cause I like the originality of it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. It be too many
And for
copycats.
real, you don't drink or smoke.
I don't drink or smoke. I gave it right to Rick, but I really like my new jacket, y'all. I'm looking at it on screen.
Did you buy
I
that from down there?
no, I'm sure it came from some flea market somewhere. I got it as a
Oh
gift.
man.
I got it as a gift. But what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Oh, this finna be the nice discussion. This is what I want to know. Your opinion and other people's opinion. Even if y'all don't catch us on live, y'all can always get in the comments, preferably on YouTube,
Do that, man.
so we can respond. But if y'all watch it later, y'all get in the comments. Let us know what you think. So I want you to speak on this first now. What makes someone a gangster in your book by your standards?
What makes someone a gangster? Now, for somebody to sit there, you know how you be arguing with somebody and you be really wanting somebody to know like the person who you are,
Right,
and you say, man, I'm a mother gangster.
right.
You say that to yourself sometimes, even and normally when we do say that, we be pumping ourselves up to do some good. But anyway, what make you a gangster? To me, uh, stand up,
Right,
uh, super independent. I
right,
mean, can function while independent.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Uh, can function while independent. Stand up. Of course, you got to be willing and able.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But a thinker too. A thinker too. Because then, if you're not a thinker, then you just, especially when you know on the other, you know, if you're not a thinker, you just a shooter.
Right.
Feel what I'm saying? But a thinker, a stand up, independent, well, can function while independent thinker. Uh, and for real, we say a lot of stuff gangster. You might
Right.
see, you might see somebody you know might is able to take care of his family, and you
Hmm.
will sit back and say, man, that's gangster.
That's gangster.
Feel what I'm saying? So what makes a person a gangster? See, a lot of people think that running around on the streets and shooting guns make you a gangster.
Right.
No, that
A
makes you
lot
a
do.
criminal or a young street punk or a
That makes
thug.
you a criminal.
See, the gangsters is when you reach the hierarchy
When you reach the
of the
hierarchy.
situation. That's when you become a
This
gangster.
this this is getting real. This is getting
Y'all,
real
you know,
interesting.
those type of people are still at the lower level.
This is getting real interesting, and I want to see what your opinion is on after I tell you what made me want to make this the topic for today. But let me check in with the streets. Short body again. He say, "Gangster is a man that controls his own destiny, negative or positive. He gonna do what's needed." Okay, let me ask you this. This is why this conversation came up. You know, for some reason we have a lot of Snap G fans when it comes to hood hierarchy, right? Everybody just love them some Snap G. I done presented Snap G to the world. Man, everybody just love them some Snap G, right? So guess what somebody has the nerve to tell old Beats?
Right,
They say, man, you ain't no gangster like Snap G. You ain't been through what Snap G been through. And I say, hey, I hate to inform you, whatever any of them gangsters in that neighborhood is that I grew up with, I'm net too. So if they OGs, I'm a OG. If they triple
right.
quadruple OGs, I'm there too. So I say now, my guy definitely had a harder life than me coming up. I can't take that away from him. But what I'm asking you, what's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is, And I ain't even gonna put the gangster stuff when it comes to you.
Right.
You ain't gotta be a gangster for me to be your friend.
Right. I know
You
that. Of
understand?
course.
So I look past gangster.
Right.
Just as long as you stay thorough, being the
Right.
person who you are and who you been all these years,
Right.
I'm always there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta. I don't even want you to be gangster
So
like
you're telling
how
you.
I am.
So you're telling
That's a
me.
real friend.
So
I
what
don't
you're
want you.
telling me is the person was right.
No, bro, it ain't even that. It's not even that because I think when you see potential
Right.
in people that you love,
Right.
that's where you want to guide them. No matter
Right.
where they want to go, you always throw your input in there. Feel what I'm saying? Just saying that you just want to start just blowing blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, peace, nah, man. You like, man, what you mean, no? How you gonna tell me no? Look, no, bro, look, this is no this is what I'm saying. Like, no, bro, look at the potential. I can't do the stuff that you do, that you
Right.
doing. For one, it's too late. I
Right.
got a whole lot of years of work to put in, and I ain't got them
Right.
many years in. Feel what I'm saying? So I can't do the stuff that you do. So you doing it. You done already did it. So why
Right.
you want to go left with it?
Right.
See what I'm saying? That's why I say being a gangster is being a thinker too.
And you know
Sometimes
what?
that pride will get you switched up, man.
You know what? I needed you. I needed you to get on here and say that because for me to respect it, I guess I have to hear it from a gangster. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because what they told me, they said, hey, Beats, you're not a gangster. Nobody see you as that. They see you as a CEO, as an entrepreneur. And what they didn't realize,
Don't get it
like,
twisted, y'all. Hey, hold on. Now I know the dude. I know he ain't never really been on no F, no F ish. But I know the dude, man. So yes, he's a gangster. Anytime that you put your foot down to other gangsters, see, in the male world, it's all about dominance.
right,
Anytime you put your foot down to another gangster and made the other gangster respect you for so, you can't do nothing but respect that. Now, these are people who that'll kill you. And I know beats like, hey, no, ah, and they like, damn, shock. Shock. I'm like, hey, you know what, beats, man, I love you, bro. Nah, don't hug me. You know what I'm saying? And that's called being the boss. That's how bosses move. And
right,
basically what they telling you is you got potential to be a boss.
right.
Feel what I'm saying? You already a boss. But you got
Definitely.
those are the qualities that you hold.
Right,
Not no street punk, but a
right,
boss.
right,
A person who can say, hey, street punk, go get me some coffee.
right,
Feel what I'm saying?
right.
Go get me some donuts and some coffee. Keep the change. That's what they telling you. But I know you. But that's cool. That's cool because people will listen to you. See, it ain't about just being gangster, bro. See, this the whole thing. It's about one of the things it's about, you know what I'm saying? Can you get folks to listen to you?
Right.
Feel what I'm saying? You could be an independent gangster, but when people say gangster, that links with other individuals.
Right.
That's what makes the word gangster so powerful
Right.
because it links with other individuals. You can being a gangster, a boss,
Right.
and having that shit mixed up. See, a lot of people think that putting in work, man, that's not all because you could be a dummy and you put in work all the time. It's straight goofy, and you could be a rat. I know
Right.
plenty of rats that put in work.
Let me ask you this about rats that put in work. Well, not rats, but can you be a punk and putting in work? Meaning, like,
Yeah.
yeah, won't fight nobody, but putting in work.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Because let me tell you how. Because all it takes is somebody to, hey, look, boy, man, you weak as hell, boy. You weak. You weak. Yeah, you weak. You weak. Man, I ain't weak. Yes, you is, boy. You weak. You weak. You ain't gonna do nothing. I'll go down there right now. Well, go on then.
Right.
Easy. So it takes nothing to do this. It
Okay.
takes nothing.
Oh yeah. Here's this question I forgot to ask you. Oh, not to disrespect the streets, but again, I see the big comments more than I do. Trey Boogie sent us a salute. Shouts out to my homie all the way from San Diego. We got to get you on here. Comp Works said big facts to something you were saying. My bad, Comp Works, for missing you. Won't happen again, y'all. So what I want to ask you, let's take it back home to Chicago, right? Are Vice Lords and Stones gangster? That's what I would.
See, once they get older, they'll start realizing that.
Right.
But as they're younger, they don't want none of that attached to them.
Shouts out to Stacey and said, well, 100. You say so. When they're younger, they don't want to be called gangster.
Right. When they get older, they start realizing, like, I kind of am a gangster. You know what I
Now
mean? And
one
I'm not
thing,
talking about GD gangster. I'm talking about a gangster.
right? It's a
See,
difference.
that's another thing
It's
that
a
people get mixed up.
right,
I call those niggas folks. It's a difference
right.
between folks and gangsters.
Exactly.
Big
Gangster
difference.
mentality. Gangster mentality and a lifestyle, as far as I'm
Right.
concerned.
It was always a saying that gangsters do what they want, folks do what they can.
Right.
Folks do what they told.
Right.
So it's a big difference.
Well, one of my issues with the situation where I have to accept is I'm not a gangster. I have to realize that I'm not a gangster when it comes to far as being in the street. But an OG, yes,
Man,
that
bro,
can't be taken away.
Beats. You a gangster, bro. You a gangster.
Right.
Period. Point blank. I'm telling you that. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Who am I
You a
arguing?
gangster, bro. Because everything most of the shit you do, I'm gonna give you this.
I'm letting them curse
A
when you're
hundred
talking about
percent
me for the
out of
record.
100%, I'm gonna give you the benefit of doubt and say 75% of the shit you do is G shit, nigga. It's always some G shit.
He
Feel
can
what I'm
curse when
saying?
he's talking
No
about
matter
me.
where that shit come. The other 25, we get stubborn. I'm not gonna
Right.
give myself 100. I get
Right.
stubborn and selfish and say fuck everybody. Far as,
Right.
but most of the time, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm probably maybe like 47% on the giving. I ain't reached the
Right.
50 yet. I still got, you know,
Well, something I don't think people realize. Everybody just move different, and some of us get lucky, some of us don't. Some of us get luckier than others. So it's like when we was on the block or in the street, I took every step. Like that was my mission every day to not be on the street, to be something bigger, to
they don't even know
be
the
out the
title you
neighborhood.
held.
What you say? They don't even know the title,
They
right?
don't even.
And they ain't gonna know.
All right, we
They
ain't gonna
won't
never
know what
put that
my
out there,
what my
man.
rank was, but it wasn't no foot soldier.
Nah, it wasn't no foot soldier.
But hold on, we got Showbody again. Showbody said, "Start calling beats a humble gangster." Okay, okay. I just feel like I just feel like you gotta be from the street to understand how people like us really are. You know, because it's like, well, what I do like about my homies that I grew up with, they always give me the feeling like, hey, at least you made it. And it's like, and this was happening when we was teenagers. You know what I'm saying? I come through a stunning Bam Bam Maturo car or Leon car or anything. Hey, everybody like, hey, at least you made it. At least you can go discover some other stuff. So it's like what people don't get is, no doubt, my homie Snap G is one of the biggest gangsters that I know. But like he said, it's that 25% that makes him different from the people. That's the hunt. Y'all don't know how many people me and Snap sit around and talk about, wondering how we can fix this fool's life, because they so deep. They still moving like it's 1993, and some of them is grandfathers.
Don't understand, man.
they, they that bad. The me and him be like, man, these fools is really on this. It's like that, like it, it really still exists out there. So it's like
Yeah, dude.
I just feel like God sets everybody up for a reason. Just like when you got out of prison, I feel like it was my job to let you know, like, same way you told me I came to visit you in jail and you told me don't come to prison. It was my job to be a positive influence to tell you not to go back to prison. You know what I mean? It's
Hey,
like,
I'm gonna tell you this, Beats. From the time I told you, don't come in here, this ain't no place for you.
right,
Because this is what people had to understand. And I ain't gonna put too much out there. Beats done got shot at with us.
right,
He done ran around, you know what I'm saying, while we was all on bull, you know what I'm saying? He participated in some of our little activities, you know what I'm saying?
fights, fights,
But he was only
fights,
over there for a weekend. So he had to go
right,
home. So he
right,
said, but by the time he started getting older, he was still coming over there.
right,
He didn't have to come out there. He didn't have to be out there at all. But this is what he
right,
chose to do since a child. And he's still here. So, and then you have people telling, man, you don't go over there. You're going to mess you. No, 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 no. How about I take what I'm out here doing and just from having childhood experience, this is going to be my life story, a documentary. So when somebody write a documentary on me, feel what I'm saying?
right,
It'll be more interesting because I started this since I've been doing this since I was a kid. And I know that.
right,
Feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about serious with it.
right.
Since
Serious with
12
it.
and 13.
And then
Serious.
when I did go home, I was with the moles and the ghouls. So,
Right.
it, it wasn't eat. They didn't make it. They didn't try and make it comfortable for me. They didn't say like, "Hey, give him a pillow." This
Right. And
nigga
then
got
it's
the.
another thing. This man, cojones. That's another thing and I'm gonna say that takes up 50% of being gangster, having some
Right.
cojones. Now the
Right.
other 50% you can fill it in.
Right.
The man got cojones. He stayed on 57 in Winchester for 30,
Yeah.
damn near 50 piece.
Oh, we ain't got 25, man. 25.
Nah, you look, y'all,
If I'm
nah, cause
26.
look here. How long did your parents have that house?
Nah, for real. We moved on. I was on 56 in Winchester from 79 till, man, we just sold the house by 2018. So I always
Boom.
been tapped in. I always been tapped in.
Now, now you see that. That's a lot of years, bro. That's your life.
That's my life.
That's your whole life right there.
Bro.
And in between 79 and 2018, a whole lot of stuff happened around there. A
A whole
whole
lot.
lot of stuff.
Wait, hold on. We got the streets checking in. Cedric Collins. Hey, I know you got a new movie for us to check out. But if y'all haven't seen the Walk of Rufus, go check it out.
Go check it
Much
out.
love to you. Okay, then we got my guy Weedy We Ball. He says the different definitions of gangster to me, running a corporation can be a gangster to me. Helping family put food on the table is gangster. Just being solid, period, is gangster. But different strokes for different folks, though.
Nah, hey, what you
Instead,
saying is
respect.
correct. And I said the same thing. I said it probably in a different way. You know what I'm saying? But what you saying is correct. So it ain't nothing different because everything you saying, I put a check mark on it.
Well, let me ask you this. Well, in
It's
that case,
and you know what?
can
It's
a
infinite definitions to gangster.
infinite definition?
It's
Yeah,
infinite
it
definitions.
definitely
Because
could be tweaked.
anytime you come up with something real, it's how many other times you can come up with saying some real ish. You can say that's gangster.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you
There we
this.
go.
Let me ask you this. Can a rich person be a gangster?
Yes, he can.
Right.
It's a lot of rich gangsters.
Right.
I mean, that's the whole purpose of being a gangster is to get rich.
Okay, like take someone like Jay Prince, right? We ain't even gonna say Jay, right? His sons, I be hearing people say, "Well, they ain't gangsters. They've been rich their whole life." So do that mean they not gangsters?
If they trill, they stand up, and if they meet all them requirements, to me, if they meet
Right.
all of the requirements that I think is gangster, that's gangster. Only thing I don't like that ain't gangster is internet. Like saying too much on here,
Right.
always on here saying stuff.
Right.
That's not gangster. And everybody got that. Everybody doing it. Look, I'm doing it right now, but I'm keeping it thorough. Can't keep it too real, but you always got to keep it thorough. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Here's one for you. Here's one for the record books, right? So my homie said this was yesterday, right? He said, "Man, I was feeling like a bitch for a minute, right?" So I'm like, "You was feeling like a bitch?" He's like, "Yeah. You know the way old girl was tickling me and trying to grab my ass and stuff. She had me feeling like a bitch." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So later on that night, I had him repeat it, and I recorded him saying it right. And then today, earlier, he's like, I was like, "Do you still feel like a bitch?" He was like, "No, I feel like a damn though. I meant that." So I'm like, "Oh my goodness, right?" So look what he says, and it was a logic. Tell me if this is a logic to you. He said, "Hey man, I said what I said. I meant that, but that don't make me a bitch." He say, "You got a bitch made dude. That's how he is. He always doing some bitch stuff. That's how he is." He say, "But that's just how you might feel at the moment." So he said, you gonna tell me you never got mad at one of your homies that you know in stand up G and you say, 'Man, that nigga did some bitch ass shit.'" And I said, "Wow, I have felt that way
Oh,
before."
so we cursing on here now?
No, we just saying bitch because we already got started when you did all them S words. But you was talking about me, so I said forget it. We can scrap that one. So I'm just saying, what do you think about that logic when he's saying what he's saying?
Man, listen, man. It's certain things that you need to keep to yourself.
Right.
You can't never reveal too much to the public. You should know. You should learn that through the government. It's a lot of stuff that's going on that we don't know about. It's because they're not going to give it to the public.
So
So if you talking about you felt like for real, I felt like a real female at that moment. Like I could have just had a sex change at that moment. I don't feel like that now, but then, yeah, yeah, I'd have sucked some dick and everything at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, dude? That's how I took that. Like, bro, shut the. Like, if he was with me, I'd be like, hey, bro, shut up, man. You embarrassing us, man. Shut up.
Hey man, this proves one thing, man. And what people gotta remember this. It's people that gone to the grave for this. It's people that start speaking to each other. Man, words is powerful, man. Words is
Yeah, words
real
are very
powerful.
powerful, man. And I'm gonna tell you
Especially
something else
after.
about words. I'm gonna tell you something else about words,
I
Beats.
hear you.
You can learn from them joints.
Mm-hmm.
You can learn from words, man. So,
Yeah.
so therefore, know when to talk or say things, man.
Right.
How would you even look or feel if you talking about some man? She had me feeling like a straight bitch, straight up. Well, what she? Yeah, yeah. She gonna grab my ass and squeeze
I
on it,
I remember
like nigga.
DMX was on the interview, right? And he said, yeah, the girl raped me. And he said, wait a minute. I don't like the sound of that. she forced herself on me. So, so, so yeah, man, you gotta structure them words, cause you know what? Just today, same set of dudes, a situation happened to me, and somebody came around us, and they was acting a little weird, like I might have had to put my hands on them or whatever. But but I said, hey, dude had me feeling real uncomfortable.
What?
But I wouldn't say I felt like a bitch.
Oh, no, no. You
you
can tell
know,
yourself that,
I
like,
had to
yeah,
say,
that nigga punked
I
me.
had to say
That nigga been.
uncomfortable, cause you gotta watch them words, man. You
What'd he
gotta watch
say?
them words. Uh, he just came around us, and he was a little charged up, and
Oh,
made me
so
feel like he may have had a
you.
weapon on him.
Oh,
No, no, no,
okay.
no, no, not that. On, on,
Oh,
on some on some ready to get down about a situation type
oh,
thing.
so he came around there, pump faking.
Well, I don't know because it wasn't directed towards us. He was just doing it around us. You see what I'm
Did
saying?
you have words with him like the day before? Or,
No, no. It wasn't about me at all. It's just the fact of I just didn't feel right with him acting that way towards me because I felt like what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like uncomfortable with the word.
yeah, man,
I'm
you
not gonna
always
say,
gonna have
oh yeah, man,
weirdos, man.
made me feel like a bitch. But back to more words. You got me thinking about so much stuff. See, this gangster topic can have you thinking about a lot of stuff. So I'm not gonna talk about snitching, y'all, because everything is always goes to snitching.
You say snitching?
I'm not gonna talk about
Oh, we,
snitching.
we, we ain't never talked about snitching before. Go on, get it on off.
Well, we're not gonna do snitching. But what I do want to talk about is why is it that ex street tribe members just can't let the past go? Why they just can't let that go?
If it's all they know, they not gonna let it go.
They're not gonna let it go if it's all they know. So if they know
Hey,
something
check this out. That rhymes, and it was right on time.
else.
If it's all they know, they not gonna let it go, bro. No matter what
Man,
they do, they gonna still hold on to it.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Me being from the streets is like a college degree for me, man. I'm just can't lie, man. It's like it's an accomplishment that I think it's like somebody to go to war, like one of the
You
veterans to go,
graduated, but you graduated.
right?
A lot of people can't graduate, bro. They flunking, so they still in the street.
Still flunking. Well,
You graduated.
well, let me ask you if I was wrong for this. So me, me, uh, Rick, and Deli Dale at some restaurant, like in the hood of Austin. What was the name of it? Mr. Catfish. So it's the black spot. So we in there eating. So a dude walks up with the what do you call the game with the bottle tops? He got the he got three tops and a little piece of paper.
Oh,
I forget what.
well, we call them the 3-card Molly dude, but
Okay, yeah, three
I know
card
what you're
Molly,
talking about.
but he got the tops.
Basically, he a hustler.
Right. So he walks up to us. What's up, players? So he pulls it out, and I say, hey man, where I'm from. I was like, he's like, where y'all from? I'm like, man, we from Chicago, and what you're doing is the reason why the murder rate's so high. And he's like, what you talking about? I say,
Uh,
I say, man, people get killed for playing with people, man. Go find you something to do. Now, he's like, oh man, I should have known. I see how your hat is. Because that shy hat, for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know if it's too big or what. It keep going to the right on me when I don't even be turning. It just keeps on. Because I asked Rick, I'm like, what is he talking about? He's like, look how your hat is. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know my hat was like this. So,
that's a habit, because when you take it off, you might rub your head, and when you put it on, be comfortable. You be like, yeah, man, and it'll stay like that.
yeah, because I looked at a picture that somebody sent me that I took with him, and I'm like, how is my hat like that? But I'm asking you, was I wrong for giving dude that response when he came up
No,
to us with his
no, because he trying to hustle you.
right?
If you want to borrow some money, man, just ask, man, because right now you trying to hustle me, so that's making me want to slap the fuck out of you. You told him the right thing.
Okay, yeah, man, because it's like
I
just
wouldn't
don't
even thought
insult
of
my
that.
intelligence. Just, just, just don't insult my intelligence, man. You know what I'm saying, man. Don't insult my intelligence.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Because then I'll let you play it
Right,
and won't pay you.
right, right. Won't pay you, right.
Go ahead. How
But I'll
much?
take
I'm
the
gonna put. I'm gonna.
wins.
I'm gonna put 1,000. You won't do it. He could be like, yeah, show me 1,000.
Right.
He ain't gonna be able to do that. And if he do it, I ain't gonna pay you, and I might take your money.
Man, I done seen some of them dudes though, boy. They done had a they have a big bankroll. Hold on, we
They
got we
do.
got the streets checking in.
Rush hour.
We got the streets checking in.
Hey Shay.
And she said, what are we talking about, my brother?
Well, explain to her what we talking about.
We're talking about what makes a gangster. Because a lot of people don't know what makes a gangster, and they're thinking they're a gangster just because. I don't know, man. If you're a gang member, see, to me, I'm gonna tell you what a gangster is to me. To me, a gangster is just somebody that once in their life they had no problem breaking the rules and doing illegal stuff. To me, that's what a gangster is. Bottom line,
And you right. And you right. See, bro,
they have to
there's
break
infinite
rules.
means.
Hold on, Shay said, "Hey, bro, love y'all. We love you too."
Love you too.
But yeah, to me, like they had to do something that's against the rules. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Like when they give people records and stuff for something for the dude they was once before, and they might have changed their life. I mean, hey, it needs to be documented that you once did that because you might do it again. But you also
I'm gonna
might.
tell you like this. I'm gonna use the county jail for an example.
Right,
Just say there's a deck on the county jail.
right,
I'm gonna keep it 100, cause this how it be. There's a deck on the county jail. One group of individuals are deeper than another group. So the group with the deepest, with the most members on that particular deck is normally gonna be running stuff.
Right.
They're gonna control everything.
Right.
The other group just gonna have to follow suit,
Right.
or they'll get beat up.
Right.
But sometimes you get gangsters that come over there that don't care about them numbers
Right.
and be front line with it. Like, let's
Right.
get it.
Right.
But then all the folks, no, G, slow down, G, come here, G, let me holler at you. G, you trying to get us killed, G. G, you trying to get us killed. Feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, man, that gangster thing, it could go a long way, bro.
Right.
It could go, I mean, there's infinite meanings.
It got infinite means. I agree.
Infinite. Then, when somebody like, if you ever hear somebody, you ever arguing with somebody and they say, man, I'm a motherfucker, move. Move. Because what he just did, he just plugged that battery pack up into the wall. Now he's starting to energize himself. And he ain't gonna say he a gangster too many times. And I'm gonna tell you that
Right.
too.
Right.
You might get it once or twice, maybe twice.
Right.
If he a smart dude, maybe twice.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's crazy. But
Man, you know what? With these phones, man, people be texting me, and sometimes it's short, and I can see what they saying, and I never open their text. But when the long one pop up and I can't read everything, I'll be like, "Ooh, what did they say? What did they say? Let me click on it." But hold on. We got Shay just said a lot of stuff. Hold on. Shay said loyalty, trust, commitment, and also a real gangster coming. Ain't no talking, all action, loyal and committed. Yeah,
got
I just
all that.
like I say. To me though, honestly, it's a difference between tough and gangster. Also, you know what I'm saying? To me, like, do you have well, do you have to be tough to be a gangster?
No, man. I don't even like tough guys.
Right.
I don't want no tough ass nigga around me, bro.
Right.
For one, you gonna draw heat to me, and I gotta help you fight all the time. Cause
Cause
I'm
you don't.
gonna tell you like this. 9 times out of 10, a lot of times, dudes be out here blowing at each other over females.
Right. Most of the time.
You come running to me, man, them niggas they try to get down on me over there. Like, yeah, man, what happened? Yeah, man, wasn't it, his baby mama and like, bro, you on your own.
Right.
Cause why am I finna get out here and risk my freedom for
Right.
something I ain't hitting them?
Hey.
I ain't doing nothing, and I'm finna go fight for that. I'm finna go fight for
Right.
her. Feel what I'm saying? And
Let's see. Hold
it
on.
don't make sense.
What
See what I'm
comp
saying?
work say? Hold on. Comp work say, what's the difference from a hood Negro that don't take no ish and a gangster? Comp works. You got to tell me what a hood. What's your definition of a hood Negro? Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know what is a hood to you. What is a hood do?
A hood Negro is probably what he probably talking about is somebody just somebody that's in the way.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
One of them type dudes who come around, you always know he in the way.
Right. I got a cold, y'all. Excuse me. Let me
But
see.
being a gangster, that's the hierarchy. You can say you're a gangster all day. I mean, you can say what you want,
Well,
but
Shay say she don't like tough dudes. They low key cowards, right? Now, me personally, I like I said, to me, a gangster gotta a gangster gotta go against what's structured. That's just to me, you
Man,
know, like my mama was tough. My mama was tough as they get. My
a
auntie,
gangster follows his heart, no matter what your heart talking about.
right. No matter what your
Feel what I'm
heart is talking
saying?
about,
He's
a
gonna
gangster
follow his
gonna
heart.
take what some of them gonna take what they want. They don't care what you think.
There's infinite meanings. Trust
Like my mama was tough, but my auntie Joyce was a gangster. It's like she was gonna she was gonna break the law to prove her point to the fullest. My mama was more like, hey, ain't nobody finna mess over me or do my family wrong. But it's like, now let me ask you this. This is one I wanna know. Is a jack boy a gangster?
being a jack boy is being a gangster.
I'm asking you, is being a jack boy
Yeah,
being a gangster?
yeah,
I would I would have to say so.
yeah. Being a dope boy is being a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Being,
I,
I ain't gonna say being a raper man is being a gangster. That's not gangster.
that ain't being a, let me
That
ask you
ain't
this.
gangster. That's
Let me ask you this about
we
that, because
give
this
you the guillotine for that.
let me ask you this, because this just came up. This came up. Now to me, again, a gangster is someone who just commits several crimes, who live a life of crime, but
Who's not afraid to break the law?
not afraid to break the law.
That's the real definition of a gangster.
You know,
Now we
and to
can put our
me,
own definitions on there.
you get like you say, it's just infinite choices and definitions. But let me ask you this, because I had this conversation come up, and I actually kind of had something like this happen to me. So I had, now we know, just like you, I didn't face time in prison before. I told on no one. But when someone was tied up in a situation, if somebody's got you tied up in a situation where they rape someone, right? Do you snitch or do you keep your mouth closed? You know this person and done it, and they taking you for it. Do you snitch or do you keep your mouth closed?
This is what I do.
What's that?
If I'm free and they looking for me for some stuff like that, and I know who done it,
Right,
I'm gonna call the police and I'm gonna say,
right.
y'all want to find me? This is where you can find me. And I'm gonna go to where he at, and I'm gonna beat him to a pulp.
You don't
And by the time they get there, I did it. I ain't, and if I don't beat him to a pulp, I'm gonna just go to jail for murder anyway, because I'm gonna end up having to do something to him, because I'm not gonna live. I'm not gonna. I cannot. I ain't gonna be able to live with myself if I sit here and let them folks convict me of some
that you
goofy
didn't
like
do.
that. So,
Did
dude,
you
you about to
know?
die, bro.
Did you know this other person and done? That's why to me, G, the snitching thing just got people just ran with it, because just like I said with the snitching on the dead thing, I feel like snitching is telling to get someone else in trouble and you go home. That's it, that's all. But you know, the rap game just done messed these streets all up, man.
Yeah, man. It's just everybody want to be tough. Everybody talking about snitching, but they a snitch. They a snitch themselves.
Right.
Snitches is out here talking about snitching,
Right.
talking about snitches.
Right.
Uh, everybody clothes is tighter. I seen Dirt with a baby jacket on, like it was a half jacket. Remember them jackets them females used to wear, and they was
Oh,
like half
like a
right here,
yeah.
but they had
Right.
the sleeves, but the bottom
Right.
of the jacket stopped right here.
Right.
Yeah, I seen Dirk with that on, like, dang, look, bro, I
don't
guess,
remember.
man. I mean, if that's what people into, but come on, man. The females just had, like, bro, the clothes getting tighter, the jewelry getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody swinging no more with the chains. Remember saying my chain hang down in my gear. You know what I'm
Right,
talking about?
man.
That used
Do
to be
your
something.
thing, hang low.
That used to be something. But now, if you say that, if somebody see you with a long chain on, they gonna think you a dope fiend.
Had a game been changed, but
I'm talking
I
about real gold,
I'm saying
real
though, see,
gold.
I don't judge it because we got away from bell bottoms and stuff that our parents was wearing. You
Yeah,
know,
we got away from bell bottoms, bro. But we used to talk about folks that used to, like, bro, you can't come. There's certain things that a man ain't got no shape for. You know what I'm saying? A man, not no one. We ain't got to be. Let the women dress like that, bro. Now, true
wait,
enough,
hold
I
on,
don't be
hold
wearing no
on.
baggy
See,
clothes.
short body know how to get his comment read immediately. Let's see, short body got it on when he said, a real gangster creates the laws that a wannabe gangster break. Gangsters rule the world. It's just high misusing and confusion. It's just I think that's it. High misusing and confusing the real gangster shish. A real gangster ain't running from yeah.
Hey, like Scarface said, damn it feel good to be a gangster.
Damn, it feel good
A
to be
real
a gangster.
gangster, this nigga plays his cards right. A real gangster ass nigga don't run from Jack, cause real gangster ass niggas don't start fight.
But you know something, man, about it. It was like when you was characterizing different organizations. Like, yeah, they gangs. I just feel like again, it's like a medal of honor to been and escape the streets and have war stories and all that stuff. So it's just like everybody everybody ain't had him. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you this: the young thug wearing a dress take away from him being a gangster?
The moment I seen him go in public and was comfortable, see, it's about comfortability.
Right.
He, you got to be comfortable if you agree to it.
Gotta be
I seen
comfortable.
Young Thug sucking on the head of a chopper. He had the barrel in his mouth and he was sucking on it.
Right.
He called it his buddies hubby, his homies hubbies.
You know what? You know what? We can only do an hour of it because I gotta get to this studio. But that's wrong. So now his hubby's telling on him.
Yeah, all the man, just
they,
in the
they
bottomless
want
pit.
they want a divorce, don't they? That's
Like,
crazy.
bro, the man had a dress on. The man sucking on the chopper. I don't know what he supposed to made it, what we supposed to thought when he was doing it. Oh, that's gangster. Hell yeah, put the chopper in your mouth.
I
Okay.
just hey
And he
hey
calling
man
his dudes hubbies. Now, have you ever heard or seen anything that I just said?
hey man. If y'all want us to be alright, hit the
Hit
like.
the light.
If y'all want us to
Keep it
survive,
a
hit
thousand.
subscribe. If you care, hit the share.
Shit.
Snap G. Tell these fools something, please.
Hey, look, today's lesson to stand still is to die.
Man. Damn.
Put it in layman terms, keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Keep it
Hey,
moving, man. Don't stand in one place. People start
hey,
getting used to you. Don't let nobody get used to
hey.
you.
And you can't win the
You gotta keep it
lottery if you don't
fresh.
buy a ticket. You can't win a lottery if you don't buy a ticket, man.
Right.
Go out there and get it. Like you say, you can't stand still. So even though I'm in Dallas right now,
Yeah, man.
What's the hood?
Inglewood. You know what I'm talking about?